Good morning, good morning. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And as you may have seen there, it's a beautiful day outside with lots of light and sunshine. We did have a little bit of frostiness on the grass this morning, so as I was hanging a few clothes out on the line, the toes did get a little cool. But it's still going to be a beautiful day. Good morning, Caitlin. Lovely to have you here in the live. And we've got Kerry Ann as well, couple who are first on the ranks with the commenting this morning. So it's lovely to have you here. And I've also put up the Buy Me a Coffee link as well. So that's there for those who may not remember what it looks like. I'm needing some coffee. Not that I'm pushing or pressuring, I absolutely do not do that. But I do have that lovely machine that I use now. It just takes a little bit more to keep it stocked. Good morning, Corinna. Lovely to have you here. And we've got Caro as well. Good morning. Now, let's go over to the cards though, because it is what we're here for. So as we do that, tap into your psychic senses and your own spiritual connections. So do bring that to the fore for yourselves today, because we are continually learning as we move along with the cards. I've got our card here slipping out of my hand a bit. Today I choose joy. So whatever situation that you do find yourself in, that's our focus. It is actually making that choice. We can choose joy, or we can choose other ways of understanding what's happening. And, you know, the perspective can be whatever you want it to be, really. Just change your position a little bit and see what other way of looking at your day comes up. But choose the joy factor. Now, we do have still the Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck by Sarah Marchetti, and we've got the 5 cards as laid out here. So I'm just going to move, I can't do that yet. I'm going to move in on the cards a little bit now. So let's go that big. Let's see if that will fit in. I'll just try and get it so that we can see the cards a little more clearly and centered there. There we go. And I will leave that a little bit more in the corner like that. Does that look all right? So there. And we've got Michelle here as well. Good morning. How are you? I like that lovely lady. Oh, thank you. And good morning from Shaz and Anne. And I dare say you're still enjoying those swimming pools. You're lucky you've got the choices. I'm about to go off to mine the one that I go to, the Fleurieu Aquatic Centre, shortly. Once we finish this, that's my next thing on my schedule, is to do the swimming. And hang on, just trying to center it a bit better. I was a little bit out, wasn't I? So we've got the well in the home space. We've got the birds as our workspace energies. We've got, and that's what I didn't think. We've got the dice in the home, in the unexpected. I haven't done this very well again, have I? The lady or the young woman in our role, and we have the cross as the outcome, and that central card that is the focus. So it's the cross with today you choose joy. So an interesting little bit of interpretation coming to mind there, but I'll leave that to the end, won't I? So here we go. We've got Caitlin, who is not Caitlin, we've got Kim, good morning and driving to work. And we've got Caitlin here, who is saying enjoy, Roz. So there we go. I dare say are you heading off to work with those hearts. So here we go. The well in the home space, that is having it takes a little bit of extra work, what we've got in our home space. So whatever situations you're dipping into, it's taking that deeper look. There might be that need to really have a closer look at something. It's not like the magnifying glass. It's just really digging into, you're looking into the well. Is it a wishing well? Well, it's not and it is, sort of thing. So whatever you're working at in your home space, whether it's housework, whether it's cleaning windows, whether it's, chatting, organising logistics with the people that are in your house, that type of thing, or you need something extra from the shop. Things like that. It is taking the extra time, taking that extra the time to understand in your conversations what is required. If you need further information, have a look more deeply. If you need to dip into, your purse or something to go and buy things that you're needing extra of, it's about taking the steps up to the well, putting your hand to that wheel and allowing the bucket to drop in and bring what you're needing forward. It's shining the light on further information that you might be gaining from that, or further resources that you may not have found that you can use. And that can be things, in boxes you've stored that you forgot about, that you open it up, empty it out, check out what you've got that you haven't used in 2 to 3 years. I'm thinking of this as part of my own stuff that's still sitting in a shed, and I'm thinking, well, instead of going out and buying things, look at what you've already got in your home space that you can reuse, that you can recycle, clean out, or make way for new things. The cleaning out can do that too. So there's a lot of different interpretations that are possible with this well. We have the resources within us, especially as far as our relationships go and what we're learning through those, and also what we have around us in the things that we own. How much do we really need? What do we need to keep? What can we move on to recycle, allow someone else to use as a resource? All sorts of different ways. Okay, and Caitlin, you'll say, oh, tomorrow and Sunday you're working and the spring clean. Yes, and that's what comes up with this beautiful spring weather. It is spring cleaning time, isn't it? So we're going to be moving through that is a cross. And at the cross, remember, it can be about responsibilities and things that we've picked up. Let's drop some of them away. Look through what we're needing to retain or let go as we're moving over into our workspace. And that is going to be... just reading a note there that's from some, we'll call troll, very rude, putting things in like that on someone else's post. But what we've got here is the communication in our workspace. And it is being clear, making sure that what you are saying and sharing with others is truth, what you are listening for, because remember, we do need to listen more than we actually speak. So this is about communication and having a good understanding of what is there in store for our day at work today. So fairly easy and simple understanding with that one. And lots of laugh water. You're on the same feed as that one, I presume. So what was I doing? Shifting this up to there. I'm hoping that you can see it more clearly. The dice, it's a self-explanatory symbolism with that one, because it is about taking the chance, and it's in the unexpected position. So with whatever you are bringing from that inner well of you and using what you have in your home space, it's taking the chance. It's almost a gamble, but it's not quite, because we need to learn to trust what we have within ourselves and what we have, as far as being able to use and reuse what we have in our home space, and also when we're amongst our work colleagues and what we're doing in that is either our work or our business. We're going to be able to trust that instinct, that gut feeling that we have, that as we're listening and as we're communicating and as we're doing our work, that it is the right pathway we're moving forward to into the next step that is our work process, because that's what we're being given as our cards today. So trust that too, that it's directly from Spirit. Now we've also got from Sandra, definitely sorted out and make way for new. Sometimes a rediscovery and looking at something with fresh eyes. Absolutely, Sandra. Great summary there as far as the well, and actually the whole cards today. Hello, lovely, bit late today. Oh, it's okay, Michaela. You can still watch the replay from the start, as we know. So with this young woman in our role, it is bringing in that feminine, compassionate, loving energy that we have. It is a more gentle and nurturing energy when we see the woman energy. The young lady especially is looking a little bit to the past for guidance, I think, and others, whether it's our ancestral or whether it's the family. Here we're looking back towards the family direction here in that home space. So it's our, this is talking about our role, of course, and there may be the younger women in our space today, whether it's in the home space or the workspace, doesn't matter. But we are going to be in that more gentle, nurturing role of sharing and teaching, probably, but also we do learn from those who are younger than us as well. Remember, it's not just a lonely journey of us on our own. So, yes, indeed, Michaela, I like that. So, certainly, as we're bringing it into that central position of the cross, it's what are we actually here experiencing? What have we picked up as our own responsibilities as part of that? And showing others around us, whether and communicating with those around us as well. So, the cross is about trust and faith, and the I mean, it's not just responsibility, but it certainly is that's our work, it's our path, it's what we are taking on as our own challenges in life and letting them go when they each have served their purpose, the lesson that we've learned or what we've taught others. It's things that can be events, it's things that can be the stuff that we have around us as well, because I'm feeling that more essentially is the message I'm getting in it is that stuff that we have around us. It's looking at what is important for us ourselves in our own belief system too. So tap into that. That is the central card, it is the focus. And even if it feels like it's too heavy to bear, take that choice and move it into that joyfulness and gratitude that all things that we are experiencing in our life really is for our benefit and others around us. It's for the greater good of all. It is for that complete experience of what humanity is going through. Even though we might not like some of the stuff that's happening around us, we can still choose to find the joy in that. So that's what I feel is the summary for this spread today. It really is trusting our instincts and taking a chance on where our beliefs are as to what is our own inner truths and our own journey. So we've got the resources and we've got the ways of being able to communicate that with each other. So share what you understand with others so that you yourself can grow as well. So that is what I feel is the message for today, in whatever way that means something for you, in you knowing best what your experiences are and what's happening around you in your own environment, at home and work, and anywhere else that you walk. Take the breaths, be in that sense of knowing your inner self and in that presence of being presence. It's the being you. So thank you from Caitlin and the reading this morning. Have a great day to everyone from Caitlin. And I would express the same. Keep being the best you. Have a great day. Really feel into that is the energies of gratitude and joyfulness, and switching it up if you start to feel down a bit. Just change that perspective a little to choose the joy. It's such a small little word and it can bring so much happiness from that inner realm out and into your day for those around you as well. So Carrie Ann, thank you and have a lovely day to all. Caitlin, you're saying needed to hear it for tomorrow and onwards. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Beautiful prayer hands, namaste, and thank you, Cara and to Karina. And that takes a little bit of time for all of these comments to come to screen, doesn't it? Keep being the best you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.